you see when I talk about how their lips are sealed. So how then will you come and talk like that when you are eating and dining from the government money? Shut up. We don't.
Uyo ni mukabene. Uyo aliukwa. Uyo aliukwa. Uyo aliukwa. Uyo aliukwa. Uyo aliukwa. Uyo aliukwa. Uyo aliukwa.
Hi guys, it's lilymutamztv, also known as Gelawapa Z, girl from Zambia. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe so that each time I upload videos, you will be notified that Gelawapa Z posts a video, that Gelawapa Z has uploaded a video. Thank you. Thank you so much for more than 60,000 subscribers. I am baffled at the rate at which everybody keeps on subscribing to my YouTube channel. Na totela sana. Thank you. That's what it means in Zambian language. I just want to talk about something. You've seen a video on my YouTube channel where I've talked about Zambian musicians, celebrities being cowards. And I was a bit reserved. I didn't want to mention their names for the sake of respecting people's, dignity. But a video that is circulating on WhatsApp and social media has made me to react, and I have my reasons why I am talking about this particular celebrity. This is King's Malembe Malembe, a popular figure in Zambia that sings gospel music and sings for the Republican president of Zambia. Now, this is somebody who's also hoping to be in a political position next year, as in to be an MP of his constituency where he was born and raised, somewhere on the Copper Belt. And he's done a video which some people are taking very, very seriously, but all I did was a reaction on my Facebook page, and I was just laughing because I don't believe in this bull crap. And watch this video first, and then I will tell you why I don't believe in this video. Listen to this.
So what we are saying is, Mr. President, number one, don't give that God mind to foreigners. I don't know, maybe if you are prepared to lose, yes, you can give it, because over that you lose elections, the coming elections. Don't give KCM to Chinese. If you are prepared to lose, give them. Don't do that. This is our genuine, because we don't have any when no one is hearing, maybe, but maybe when we speak here, you hear us. Don't give KCM to Chinese. They have been a go. If you are giving them, give them strictly conditions. Give them conditions. Give them conditions. But Copper Belt, I'm sure, is not willing to work with Chinese. If you give Chinese, forget about winning Copper Belt. If you give gold mine to that foreigner, forget about winning, having elections that side. Forget. So Zambia, it's a high time that our leaders instill confidence in us, in the educations our brothers have gotten, that we can also mine God. We can also mine God. We can mine it. We can mine it. That it's a nilesa to pay a second chance. God has just given us a clean second chance of liberating ourselves using that God mind. I'm not speaking Christianity here. I'm not speaking, I'm speaking governance issues. I'm speaking what concerns my country. That's what I'm speaking. So we are on the ground and we are hearing what people are saying. If only you give them good investors, yes, gold belt will be yours. But if you give them Chinese, if you don't give gold mine to that foreigner, if it is signed, sir, you have got power. You've got power. You've got power. You've got power. You know?
Okay, so you have listened to the video. That is a gospel musician from Zambia who is also a political cadre that mingles with people that associate themselves with the president, that dines with the president, that actually even has the president's mobile number direct. Why would he do a video for it to circulate on WhatsApp? Damage control, right? You see, I told you that people are watching my videos. It may not seem the case at the moment, but I know because the message is getting there. The video simply just talks about what I've said. Why are musicians quiet? Is it because they go and dance for the president? Who are you, kings, to give such a threat to the president of Zambia by shooting that particular video? I believe he was coerced to shoot that video. And I know the guy who told him to do it. There's a guy that is always with the president of Zambia. He's a cadre, no education whatsoever, very pompous, boasts on social media, and his name is Kauma. He calls himself Honorable Kauma. He's not honorable at all. And he is the person that influenced kings to be part of the political regime of Patriotic Front. And that's the reason why Kings is now into politics. He's dropped gospel music to become a politician. Why? Because politics gives people faster money, faster connections. If truly you joined gospel music because you want to win the hearts of people, you wouldn't be singing at stadiums when the president invites you to sing. He has clearly stated on my videos, I'll link the videos down below, where he says when he's singing at the presidential events, it's because he is preaching the gospel to the lost souls. One thing I have said is that, our Zambian musicians, they limit themselves because their capacity is surrounded among the Zambian communities instead of looking at the bigger picture that you can make it bigger outside Zambia. So this is somebody who's limited himself when he could have a YouTube channel like I have, that can have a YouTube channel like I have and be sharing his music because he is loved across Africa, regardless of the fact that he sings in Zambian language, but he sings some songs in English. His music is powerful, which is why he is celebrated. Why would a president want you closer by? It's because he knows you have influence, and your influence will help to influence Zambians. So this type of damage control, I, lilymutamztv, I'm not going to buy that, because I know you have been told to do this video so that the Zambians should feel, even King spoke about it, so which means the president is doing something wrong. That video is absolutely crap. Don't buy it. I have said it. Don't even listen to that message. That message is just to try to entice Zambians to think as if he is for the Zambians. Why did he even specifically say Chinese? He's been watching my videos. They've been watching my videos. They know that Kings will be some sort of influence. Now, King's Malembe Malembe also has issues with CR1. For those of you who have never heard of CR1, he's a Nigerian prophet that used to mingle with Kings, and according to CR1, it's because of him that Kings had a successful career in music, gospel music career. And ever since he left Zambia after being deported, CR1 has stated that King's music career had died. So the only thing that Kings decided to do in order for him to make some money was to become what? A political cadre. Gospel musician. Dumped his ministry all in the name of, I want to be part of this political party, or I want to be a politician. This is what we have. No integrity at all. Look at artists who are celebrities. I will compare to Nigeria, because Nigerian stars, in terms of even gospel musicians, they have integrity. If I mention somebody like Nathaniel Bassey, you will never even hear him post. He will tell you, yes, vote wisely. But you will never hear him at campaigns and campaigning for this political party because he wants to be in a political appointment. No. But he will advise the youths to vote wisely, right? Which is what a celebrity is supposed to do. And then we've seen how Kings has reacted towards CR1. Kings was mad and crazy. The videos are linked down below. He was just like, who do you think you are? And he was very vicious and courageous. You are a Satanist, you left our country, and now who are you to talk about our country? That is the type of boldness I expect Kings to speak when he's talking about the president selling the mines or allowing foreign investors to tap on the mines. He was talking like somebody was, shot at gunpoint. You better speak. 50,000 in your account. Speak, brother, speak. I am not buying that video. And you, my subscribers, should not buy that video. I don't care what other people have shared elsewhere, but I am saying that video is false. Now, there's a testimony of a Nigerian gospel singer. His name is Frank Edwards. He shares a testimony about connections, how he went to the American embassy expecting to get a visa, and he was not granted a visa. Twice he was denied, but he knew the American ambassador. The American ambassador knew him even by name. But because he believed in the power of connections instead of the power of God Almighty to give him opportunities to where he's supposed to be in life, he was denied. And then he got to a place where he looked at himself and reevaluated his life. What am I doing wrong? I am focusing on connections. You see, that's why our musicians forget, or our gospel musicians, they don't focus on, particularly Kings, they don't focus on what God can do for them. They are looking at, I want to eat now. So because I am friends with the president now, I am eating now. The president has bought me a car, by the way, a 4x4 Land Cruiser. Yes, he has a car, a gift. And you will say that type of a statement to a man that has been giving you money, that has been like a brother to you. You don't know his WhatsApp line. You have his private WhatsApp line, Kings. There's no way you can fail to tell the president on his WhatsApp, say, big man, I'm not liking this. That was something that you just want to show the public, like you are also talking about it. But we know your tricks. That is false. I'm not going to buy that. I'm not going to believe it. You are also a cadre, that is working hand in hand with the president because you want to stand next year, and you've seen that the situation is not very well, so you want to try and balance. I mean, who talked about the Chinese and the mines on the copper belt? And, we all know that the mines are already under the Chinese anyway. And you're talking about the gold. The gold is not on the copper belt, the one we've been talking about. We've been talking about the one in Mwinilunga. That's where the president came from, Mwinilunga. That's where the gold is. So if you're talking about gold mines and the Chinese on the copper belt, and how the copper belt people will not accept that, you are speaking for yourself, because the copper belt people know that lilymutamztv, that was born in Chingola, me, I'm also a Kopala. What I say is what they even believe better than what you are saying, because I am a true representation of Kopala, not you, that eats and dines with the president. You can't dine with the president and come and do such a video. Who are you fooling? What type of lies are these? And you call yourself a man of God? Please, excuse me. So I thought I should bring this to light, because lots of people now expect me to comment about certain things. People have been saying, have you seen Kings? Kings also talking. And when I saw it, I was like, he's not talking. He has been bought to speak. so that he can show as if he's also concerned about what is happening when he doesn't even care. If he really cared, you wouldn't first of all sign up to be a political cadre. Secondly, you wouldn't accept to be singing for the president, but rather you would have accepted to use your ministry to minister to people's lives so that people are touched, and not sitting somewhere in one corner filming. If you are really, really bothered, go to the mines on the Copper Belt, NFCA. See how people are staying. Do a video there and say, Mr. President, I'm not happy. You should have even told the president, say, President, I'm not happy for what you've done to Mao Sampa. For Mao Sampa to come and make a statement of apology to the Chinese. Please, brother, relax. The Ghanaians say, Boko. Take your time. This is politics. We know your games. You are trying to play a game to the Zambian people, because the Zambian people will believe what they see because Honorable Kings have spoken. And yet your agenda is a hidden one. You are trying to pretend as if you are concerned about the things of Zambia, and yet you're concerned about how your pocket will be fat and not the Zambian citizens. Please leave that matter to we who don't benefit from the government to speak on behalf of the Zambian people. You have no right whatsoever to even stand there and start speaking on behalf of the Zambian people when we know you benefit from the government. You are the people who eat corruption money. You are eating our money, our gold, because they give you. If they give you as a gift, that money they give you, it comes to you after they've stolen. So please stay in your lane. Stay there, please. Allow us to speak. You see, we have some African proverbs that talk about the power of silence. It's better you are quiet in life than always wanting to show that you are vocal. I wasn't going to discover this if this man had kept quiet. I'm just going to read something about King's Malembe Malembe. And this is an image of him with Honorable Kauma. He calls himself honorable. He's not honorable. The president of Zambia and King's Malembe Malembe. You see the corruption that takes place in Zambia. Listen to this. This is a post from Zambian Watchdog. So I'm going to read a post from Zambian Watchdog, and it exposes King's Malembe Malembe. King's Malembe's music company, this was on the 28th of July 2019, was awarded $3 million contract to be part of a firm's constructing airport of Ndola. A musician has signed with the government a $3 million contract to construct an international airport. And he will do that video to talk about the president. So King's Malembe has been awarded a $3 million contract at a new Ndola International Airport construction site. The contract was instruction from the Special Assistant to the President, Andrew Chela. Corrupt people. You see how they are passing on the wealth to themselves. Now, King's Malembe's company, which is jointly owned with Chomba Kauma, the Kada I talked about, Chomba Kauma, is a music label company which only hires out musical equipment and arranges international shows for King's Malembe. Those are shows that you can even send someone via WhatsApp, say, can I book you? It's not even anything special. How will a musical company work at a construction site of an airport facility? This is Zambian Watchdog. This is how corrupt this gospel musician is. As long as you are involved with government with these deals, you are also a thief. So you see when I talk about how their lips are sealed. So how then will you come and talk like that when you are eating and dining from the government money? Shut up. We don't need you to talk. when you are a thief as well, together with government. Can you imagine that? And the guy has the audacity to lie. That is a lie, a big liar that is enjoying taxpayers' money. You see, my people, when I say these things, they come out like I'm just talking. But look at that, $3 million. A pauper, no education, nothing. His business is about music, but he has what? A $3 million contract. Corruption at its best. Instead of these gospel artists thinking of how they'll record albums, put them on iTunes, put them on YouTube, their ambition now is to follow presidents for the brown envelope. Pastors too, in my country, some of them, they are doing that. They are on social media now. They are quiet. They can't even say anything. All they are doing is just, this thing that happened, that is how they've been bought. They are paying them money, giving them gifts, giving them cash, buying them cars, and they can't speak. Some female musicians have been exposed by Chela Tukuta, that they are even being bought cars by ministers. How is this female going to stand and say, oh, I am a female and I want equal opportunities? Equal opportunities when you've been opening for the ministers. Which equal opportunity will you collect when you've been going to the minister who is married to give you an equal opportunity to buy your car and he tells you open and you open? Please, guys, you are embarrassing yourself. It is a disgrace to see how African youths are cheapening themselves. Cheap money. You're collecting cheap money when you can collect money with dignity. Come on YouTube. Talk about what you're doing. Share your music. But no, you want the faster money, the quicker money. Political envelopes that buy you off whereby you can't even preach salvation properly because you are drinking with these guys. Some of our gospel musicians even take alcohol. Sometimes I don't even blame some of you, my subscribers, that comment, the negative things about Christianity because you've seen the characters of these people and you'll be wondering, are you really a Christian? You listen to their songs, they're all over radio stations. They are doing it for business. They don't even care about the welfare of Zambians or the spiritual aspect of people. They're doing it for money. And that is why some people have even lost it. You find that somebody will be buying your album and spiritually they're not connecting to God because of the same issues. Where the person that you're listening to is sleeping around, has girlfriends, a gospel musician in Zambia. Politicians are buying them cars. So their lifestyle is not even something that you can even say, this is a Christian. Some of them, like I said, some of them, their lifestyle is just wrong, absolutely wrong. They collect girls, put them in the cars, they'll be drinking with them, go to parties, go to clubs. And how are you going to defend the word of God with your behavior? And how are you going to preach to a young person out there? You can't, because your life is dirty. How are you going to convince these political cadres that you're a Christian? You can't, because they see your dirty works. So you see how you trap yourselves? You see how, kings, you have trapped yourself? You have trapped yourself. Because you could have easily associated with these guys on a distance. Look at Jojo Mwangaza, our powerful musician. He had to leave the country because he's from Congo but grew up in Zambia. The late President Frederick Chilua loved him so much. Up to today, we've never even heard this man say any statement about politics. He's maintained his integrity. He's maintained his dignity. And that's what you should be looking after as well. You sought for dignity, and that way people will respect you. I didn't buy that statement because I don't believe you're a credible person. You were against CR1 and stood on your ground to say CR1 is this, CR1 is a satanist. CR1 came to our country because you have a political agenda that you want to pursue. That is why you want to defend government. We know your tricks. Please, don't even dare lie to my Zambian people. Stay in your lane. So my subscribers, that's one of our musicians that has been singing gospel and is now a political cadre. I didn't want to bring this here, but I thought, let me tell you what is happening, because people are praising him, that he has also spoken about the president, and people are saying he threatens the president. That's not a threat. That's somebody who's, he couldn't even look in the camera. If you see the difference between him shouting about CR1 talking, I'll link the video down below. You see how courageous this man is, and you see this coward-like, timid guy that can't even speak. I don't believe it, and I don't buy it, because you are close to the president, you know his number. So try another trick. You could have even phoned the president. After all, you call him, aye, big man, you talk to him. So talk to him on phone. Tell him your concerns as a big man. Not those videos. That's a rubbish video. With that, guys, thanks for watching my YouTube channel. It's a girl, lilymutamztv, also known as Gelowapased. Like I've said before, my YouTube channel is a platform that is used to also advocate for my Zambian people. And anything that seems to be on the negative aspect, like, you're trying to send a message and yet it's false message, I will expose you, and I won't allow you to fool my Zambian people. Enough is enough. Zambians are suffering. They are struggling. They don't have opportunities, no jobs, and you are there trying to make a statement like, oh, the Zambian will benefit from the mines. How will the Zambians even benefit from the mines when the mines minister, Musuka, also has his eyes on that gold? When all of them, the cadres, they have their eyes on the gold. Please, leave that matter elsewhere. Just talk about how you don't want to lose the benefits of you being part of the political party, and don't talk about the Zambian people. They will be upset about the gold. No. So this is what happens. We have people who are supposed to be influential in terms of influencing the youth and Zambian people by standing on their ground to say, this is what we want to be seen done by the government. They can't. He can't speak. How is he going to speak when he eats the president's money? How are you going to talk? This is what we are talking about. If you are eating and dining with them, you nyopola, in Zambia call it nyopola, they give you. They've sealed your mouth with a brown envelope. That is the result. You can't even speak boldly. I can speak boldly because none of them has given me one kwacha. So I can speak boldly and say, stop what you're doing. All we want is for our Zambian youths to get more opportunities so that there shouldn't be too much unemployment. Zambia is a land of gold. We can have lots of opportunities for our Zambian youths. Why should our Zambian youths be suffering when there's so many opportunities in Zambia? So please, kings, stay in your lane. I'm begging you. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button, and follow me on all social media platforms. It's simply at lilymutamztv.